Yo, what is up guys, this is Tito back with another video, and today I'm gonna show you my face. Well, not really. The HavocOS 7th October 2018 build on the Redmi Note 3 based on Android Pie. And first of all, let's talk about some bad things maybe. And one thing that I don't really like, that even now Google Pay or banking app simply does not work by default. If you want to get the banking apps to be working, you need to use Magisk and you need to use Magisk Hide. So that's a bug, and after setting up the ROM, I saw the mobile data was not simply working even on the first slot of the Geo SIM, of course. And for that I had to set the access point manually. I had to edit the access point name and stuff to GeoNet, then had to set the access point. It did not appear automatically, which is a downside, but yeah, it's working now. That mobile data and VoLTE both are working super fine. But do note that the VoLTE is still working on the SIM number 1 only. It's not working at all at the SIM number 2. So if you want your Geo SIM or VoLTE SIM to be working, just put it on the SIM slot 1. So that's another con. And about the fluidity and stuff of the ROM, the performance which I have been seeing is pretty good, no issues whatsoever regarding the RAM management or performance. And I have played PUBG like 1 or 2 matches and it was fine, and with headset mic was working, but I think without headset the PUBG mic was not simply working and it was a little bit buggy. So that is that. And in terms of the customizations, all the customizations are present which I have shown you already previously of the HavocOS, which I am not gonna show you today maybe, and I might show you some little bit of customizations. Let me just check. And talking about the customizations on this ROM, you will have lot of accent color options. As you can see, you can choose from here, and you can choose the dark or light or totally black theme if you want all over the UI. So these options are there if you want Android Pie, and if you want a lot of customizations, this will be a lot better ROM. But I would say I had a little bit better experience maybe with the Liquid Remix ROM, as I did not have to choose the access point for the data or for the SIM. So if you want the best custom ROM based on Android Pie which has a lot of customizations, I'd say it would be either HavocOS or the Liquid Remix ROM. And it might be depending on your taste, but I would say I feel both ROMs are super fine. But on HavocOS I had to set the access point and stuff, but on the Liquid Remix ROM I did not. If you haven't seen the Liquid Remix ROM video on the Redmi Note 3, you will see a card right here popping out from the screen. So just use that link to view the review or watch the review. But on HavocOS you will get a lot more customizations than the Liquid Remix ROM, that is pretty sure. Because here you get these clock font style customizations and you can change it to anything. Let me just change it to this and let me just show you. And as you can see, you can change the clock font style. I don't know if you can see that. This is the bold italic, I guess. And as you can see, you can change these kind of stuff if you want to. So the customizations present over here are a lot more than the Liquid Remix ROM. You should decide whatever you want. And in terms of the stock launcher, we have the Pixel launcher over here, which has the Google Now cards, and this pull-up gesture works super fine. As you can see, this pull-up gesture works super fine, and we have the Google Now cards to the left. And in terms of the stock camera, we have the Google camera. It is the pretty basic Google camera, not even GC Mod 5 or stuff, but you can use GC Mod 5 if you want to. So inside hotspot we do get the 5 GHz option here. I don't know if you can see it. You have the brightness control. As you can see, you have this brightness control option, and the 5 GHz band option is over here, as you can see. And as you can see, the torch is working super fine, which is the power button toggle torch. It's working super fine. So, and the fingerprint scanner is fast enough, as you can see. As you can see, the fingerprint scanner is working fine. And in terms of the battery life, which I would say, to be honest, the battery life is not at all really good or stuff, but the battery life is pretty decent considering this is a 3-year-old device, and the battery too itself is 3 years old, and it is running Android Pie. So the battery life is around 4 hours of screen on time, max to max. It won't give you like 5 or 5.5 hours of screen on time, pretty sure. but it will definitely give you like 4 or 4.5 hours of screen on time, max to max. And if you play PUBG or stuff like heavily, it's not gonna last more than like 1.5 or 2 hours. So that is that in terms of the battery life. And in terms of stability, it feels like a lot more stable than it used to, so that's a good thing in my opinion. And everything is working super fine. Camera, I have shown you already that camera is working, fingerprint scanner is working, IR blaster is working, front camera and stuff works super fine. We have all the customizations which we had, and a lot of you guys have been asking me about this like gesture, this Android Pie home button. And if you want to get that, which I'm gonna show you, let me just check. Like whichever ROM you have, it doesn't matter. Like go to this, like the customization settings, just go to inside navigation bar, make sure you enable navigation bar from whichever customization you have. Just go to navigation and just turn on this navigation bar, and make sure from buttons you disable the hardware keys. As you can see, the option is over here for this ROM. Disable the hardware keys, and let me just go into, as you can see, we have the gesture option over here. So just go into gesture, and over here it's named as system gestures. It might be shown as AOSP gestures. Just go over there, then you will see this swipe up on home button. As you can see, swipe up on home button gesture, just enable it, then you will get this gesture, not the usual Android audio navigation bar. So that is that. Now it's working super fine, and I disabled the hardware keys, as you can see. So that is how you can get it, but make sure you flash at least the ARM64 9.0 micro G apps. I recommend this G apps because it's light, it has all the things working, camera and stuff works a lot smoother and without force closes with this G apps. And even these little things like the gesture and stuff, the stock Android experience you will get, these kind of things works better with the micro G apps, which I have experienced with like my past usage. And on this ROM you will get all the corners are rounded. I don't know if you can see that, like all over the UI you will see these corners of the screen are rounded, which is not actually the case with the Redmi Note 3, but with software it will give you the rounded edges all over the UI. Night light and stuff is working super fine. We even have the face unlock option, and face unlock is just working like super fine. You don't have any issues. You just have to enable the face auto unlock from the lock screen customizations. So let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think about this ROM? I like it. If you feel the same, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you have not yet. Share this video out with your friends if you feel like. So that's been it. That's pretty much it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This is Tito from KDN Tech signing off for today, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye now.